Our next lost pub of Chesterfield is behind me, and you'll probably be able to guess what I'm going to talk about. This pub was on the missing section of Knifesmith's Gate that was redeveloped in 1906, and it was possibly called something else before it was renamed the Lord Nelson in 1805, following his victory and subsequent death at the Battle of Trafalgar. It was described as being in the churchyard, but that wasn't the Crooked Spire. That was St Thomas's Church that was demolished in 1830 and stood roughly where Ayres is today. It was redeveloped or during that 1906 redevelopment and rebuilt. And the year later, in 1907, a man called George Marshall, a one-eyed man, just like Nelson himself, was in the pub throwing fists around and being generally abusive, and it was handed over to the law and received 3 weeks for his bad behaviour. It was 1914, April, I recall, that Mr. Rollinson and his wife were running the pub. And as it sometimes happens, Mr. Rollinson passed away at the age of 56, and his wife, with a broken heart, passed away just 4 days later, aged just 50. It's extraordinary. The pub acquired a full license in 1950. And in 1987, it was fully refurbished and opened again as Nelson's. And then again in 1996, another refurbishment turned it into O'Neill's, a bit of an Irish bar, if you remember that one. Subsequently, it was the Twisted Pinnacle and also Seven's Bar, which is what it was when it closed. Apparently, it wasn't very well maintained, and on one particular occasion, part of the ceiling fell down on some of the drinkers on one night. So you can understand why they ended up closing it. Now, it was put up for sale, I think, in 2016, and they've been looking for a buyer for it ever since. Now, I've heard on the grapevine that they have, or it has been sold, it's been bought, but not by a pub company. So I think that's the last we're going to see of that particular place as a pub. So there you go. All right, if you like this sort of thing, local history, then do like and subscribe for more. Thanks ever so much. Bye bye.